Typically, pirates make around $100,000 on a capture. A lot of the pirates are young, most of the time between 15, 16, and 25. They come from fishing villages, and they have seen that piracy has become a big and lucrative business.
Inside the Pentagon, Colonel Rudy Atala immediately contacts sources in Somalia, hoping to learn the pirates' identities.
We were huddling, trying to figure out who the pirates were. We were going to take every measure and use every tool in our toolbox to take care of Captain Phillips and make sure that he arrived home safely.
Sources identify the pirates as Somali teenagers, the oldest 19, the youngest 17.
The 4 pirates that had Captain Phillips were very young. One of them already a couple of successful attacks under his belt. The other 3 were inexperienced, believed to be on their first out-to-sea mission. All this came from the source who was talking directly to the elders.
The kidnappers escape with their hostage in the Alabama's lifeboat and head for the Somali coast. Whether kidnappers or terrorists, their intentions remain unclear.
The biggest concern was that the pirates may have some affiliation to a group called Al-Shabaab, which was on our terrorism list, or potentially they would turn Captain Phillips to this Al-Shabaab. Either way, we did not want them to make it to shore.
The safety of the hostage captured by armed Muslims requires the White House to balance attempts at a peaceful resolution with a rescue operation that may endanger Captain Phillips.
The political pressures in this particular incident are pulling in opposite directions. On one hand, there's the demand for resolute action. On the other hand, one doesn't want to look like one is shooting fish in a bucket, so to speak.
When American naval warships finally intercept the kidnappers at sea, the pirates use their hostage as a shield against the surrounding ships.
You have 4 or 5 guys with a few AK-47s and maybe an RPG, and they go up against a Arleigh Burke-class destroyer. And we have a standoff that lasts several days.
Atala's communications with Somali tribal elders reveal the names of the pirates and their clans.
I discovered the names of the 4 pirates, and then also got the names of the elders from the subclan where they came from. We transmitted their names over loudspeaker from the Bain Bridge, and that got the pirates to slow down what they were doing. At that point, they got extremely nervous.
The pirates refuse to surrender. The Bainbridge and her flotilla are unable to use their superior firepower until they get approval from Washington. Instead, they resort to aggressive physical maneuvers to cut off the lifeboat's escape toward land.
They try to make a run for the shoreline. Water cannons were used to fire at the lifeboat to kind of push it back out to sea. Bump the hull, try to keep it from getting close to the shoreline.